Do you remember when forming Scandinavia was considered bad? Prior to the release of the Lions of the North DLC back in 2022, forming the nation of Scandinavia was a name change that also stopped you from getting unique events. Back when Europa Universalis 4 mission trees looked like this,
What are you doing?
Nothing.
the majority of a nation's flavor came from national unique events, and for some reason, Sweden has a lot of them. Prior to Lions of the North, when you formed Scandinavia, you would actually lose all of those unique events. On top of that, Scandinavia was an endgame tag, meaning that you were stuck being that nation forever. Add on top of that it is a Tech 20 formable, it made it unironically one of the worst formables in the game. Which is why if you watch some of my older multiplayer videos, you'd see Sweden's forming Russia or Prussia for the unique government, as well as their old mission trees. But that has all changed. Scandinavia now has extremely powerful national ideas that include global possible number of buildings, 20 naval morale, flat cap fire, 20% infantry combat ability, and national manpower. You get an extension to your already vast mission tree that combines elements from the Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish mission trees, giving you unique bonuses like dev costs on mountains and the ability to find new trade goods in your Norwegian provinces. To top it all off, forming Scandinavia is no longer gated behind Tech 20 admin. Instead, you can complete this mission that I cannot pronounce. Which allows you to form Scandinavia a lot earlier than normal, which is exactly what we did in my most recent EU4 Sweden campaign in multiplayer, with 50 players slotted. If you want to know how the world got to this point, you can by watching the first part of this two-part series by clicking the eye icon in the top right of the screen. However, it's not necessary to watch part 1 to enjoy this video. And speaking of parts, did you know my playlist tab is actively managed and makes an easy way to check out all of my series from start to finish? You can check that out in the pinned comment and in the description. So as Sweden, I was now ready to form Scandinavia. However, before I could click the decision, I was attacked by Andalusia. You might be wondering, what does Andalusia want from Sweden? Obviously, our colonial nation of Ikea, right next to New Ming.
A message from the Wazir.
Hear the desert's call. It sings of your destruction.
Having just fought multiple wars against Brandenburg, the majority of our army was in the old world. We had to slowly ferry our army to the Americas. Luckily, we had been tipped off by Portugal that a New World attack was coming, so we built forts in preparation. I should mention that it is very common in our server for colonies to be played by human players, and in this case, both Ikea and Horseland were players playing on the colonial nations.
You're actually stronger.
I lost more
You're
though.
dealing lots of damage.
He's dealing more damage. The Cav. The Cav tech?
Yeah.
Despite having similar discipline, Andalusia was doing more damage due to having a high concentration of Cav. Another 6-6 general. I think I'm gonna golden era for this war. I don't want to lose you. Colonial nations can actually scale to become quite powerful in Europa Universalis, and I already had invested so much into it that I did not want to lose it now to Andalusia, even if that meant going over force limit and popping our golden era. And so it began one of the most tactical wars that I've fought in EU4 Multiplayer. -2, that's a good one.
Think special tactics.
Go in, go in, go in.
Holy.
How is he doing these casualties, man?
Are you good on manpower?
Yeah. Not looking good, chat. Not looking good at all. Need to become defender of the faith, and I need to switch to discipline. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. I'm retreating that battle.
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
The army's not reinforced. There's no forts. There's no forts. We're running down. Maybe I catch. And with the entire Andalusian army, one fort assault from being stack wiped, the player on Andalusia surrendered.
Holy. GG.
G-
Beautiful Mexico.
War is over.
Yay. Beautiful.
And with that war over, we now could form Scandinavia. Wait, is that Great Britain occupied by Russia?
What the hell was that?
This was around the time that me and chat talked about potential streaming platforms, why I choose Twitch over YouTube or even Kick, and we started having the discussion about discoverability when this happened. But I still don't think other streaming platforms going there is like worse. Like Twitch has the most discoverability for streaming platforms. I don't think there's anyone like right now going on Kick. Is there anyone on Kick streaming EU4? There's no way someone on Kick is streaming EU4. Oh, what the heck? My colony is streaming on streaming here.
Dedim oğlum şey diye Endülüs'te Rusya.
Wait, what? My colony is streaming on Kick? This is Ikea. Look. Now the mission, the expanding in the mountains. Invest in the workforce, which gives mountain expansion. That reduces all the dev on mountains and hills by half. How much am I paying in over naval? 50 ducats. Yeah, that's why I was building all the dockyards. Or the shipyards, rather. More naval force limits. We just unlocked universities, so let's do that. With the war over, it was time to continue our tall gameplay using universities to help us dev up for cheaper. Our borders in Europe were relatively secure, with Brandenburg still being an AI, and Austria being preoccupied with wars against Lotharingia and Milan. Meanwhile, Russia and Great Britain were having a war over Canada. How long is army reform? 1609, okay. You know what? We're not done yet. With the military reforms event still fired, that was 20 morale that we were only going to get once in the game, and we still had a pretty considerable amount of manpower, which meant it was time for another war, this time against Ming. I ended up selling 2 states in the south of Ikea to create a buffer zone between me and Lotharingia's colony. Japan had ambitions in South America, and I thought that would be a good distraction for any potential enemies I had in that area. We caught Ming and his colony by surprise, easily pushing through his forts in Southern California and moving up north. This is a disaster for them. This is a disaster. Just get out of the way, dude. Go, go, go. Go! Move your unit, dude! I mean, if he's not gonna move... oh, whoa. I'm gonna stack wipe. This is brutal. This is brutal. Move your armies, dude. Oh my god. Ah. Ah. Oof. 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 This is not good content. This is just me rolling over Ming. I feel bad. Yeah, I'm attritioning really hard, but I gain more manpower than I attrition. I'm attritioning 6k per month, but I gain 8k a month. So it's like not a big deal that we're attritioning here. I'll reduce it a little bit. How much is it now? 5k a month. And with Ming trapped in the north, he accepted our peace deal, winning us another war in the colonies. Thank you. Another time. Great power in the north. I'll keep that when my power projection drops. And with that war won, we were climbing up the great powers of the world's list, temporarily being the second GP in the world due to accepting the institution early. It was also on this point we got access to our special unit, the Karelians. Morale damage and regiment drill loss. Okay, they're pretty mediocre. Well, they're not completely maxed out yet. We still have to do this in 4 years. Basically, they have all of the buffs. This one will give Karelians morale damage minus 20. So they'll have a max, they'll have morale damage plus 20, morale damage taken minus 20, shock damage plus 15, regiment drill loss minus 25. Now they're pretty good. Wait, I got economic hegemon off of war reps. What? What?
Mr. Offered.
I can see, yes, it's Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Another Offer. I can see that you have just proclaimed economic
Hello,
hegemony.
darling. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
And it probably means that you can send a little gift to Portugal, to your tiny little friend.
Here. Get yourself a
Thank you,
manufactory. Get yourself a manufactory.
Thank you, darling. I have no provinces to do the manufacturing, but still, thank you.
What are you using the money on?
I have built a building in every single province. I don't have anything to build. But don't worry. This money will go to the right purpose.
He want to buy back Maldives.
The mission gave me another flagship. I have 2 flagships, Vasa the Unsinkable, and I have one here. Whoa, what is this one's name? Wait, we've surpassed Austria, chat. We need to talk to Ming. Where is he? Mingy Ming Ming. Ming Ming Ming. Ming 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 Ming. Am I decking on truce? Or are we fine with these borders?
I'm fine with American borders, yeah.
Good, good, good. And with colonial matters resolved, we can now focus again on continental Europe. Berlin will be ours! He attacked Milan and I'm defender of the faith. My armies are ready. He does not know. Habsburg Empire does not know. We need to switch all of this. We need to change this to tech though for now. And then change this to morale for now. Tech because I want to get the tech 18, which Austria already has. New infantry is huge. And new holy.
Hello, Habibi.
Yes? Yes?
My friend is playing on the Habsburg Empire and he is ganked by 3 person right now. Could you possibly help him?
I'm attacking him actually, because he ganked Lotharingia. If he accepts my peace, I'll go fight Lotharingia for my 1 state I want. I want this state. Oh, what is this? Yeah, we're not done yet.
Are we fighting with Lotharingia?
Yes.
Darling, we have so little Christians left. But the Christians are able to forget your crimes against the true Christianity for a little lump sum of, I don't know, 1,000 ducats.
Yes, and then we will pray for you.
Yes, yes, in all of the churches that we have built.
Yes. We are on a mission to convert.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Let me ask my people if they want to do that. We
to
give
one or two
Portugal
faith in
1,000
Christianity.
gold.
I have
My
no
people
idea
are
what you're
refusing.
talking about.
They're not Catholic.
Oh no! I can't believe you've done this.
Habibi, nobody wants to see Christian blood spilled for nothing.
Yes.
Everybody wants to see your money in my pocket. That's just a fact.
No, wait. No. Your money in my pocket, you meant.
Yeah, we'll discuss that later.
But still, okay, like 500. Oh no!
Let's go, GigaChat, to our silent corner of the room.
Just
No money for you, scammers. No longer will you scam the Kingdom of Sweden.
Yeah, whatever you say, we'll see about
I
that.
was just scared of the Portuguese might. I know that.
Come, GigaChat.
Notwithstanding-
This is no place for us. This is not a place of God.
Yes, it's a heretic. We cannot tolerate such behavior.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go back to the New World, to our casinos. That is the true place of God.
With Berlin secured from the Austrians and Lotharingia promising us Weser as long as we don't gank him right now, we were ready to fight again in Europe. And since we had no targets, we decided to go for Russia to test our strength against the Russians. There was no really major goals here, but we were pretty built up at this point, had a big war chest, and were max manpower. We're shredding on this battle. It's a level 2 fort again. It had seemed that Russia did not expect us to attack him at all, as the border forts were only level 2 when the tech allowed level 6 forts. Oh, the brutality! The brutality! The brutality! It also seemed like a big chunk of the Russian army was missing. Oh, he brutalized us back. We have more reinforcements. We'll cut them off. Cut off their reinforcements. My cannons, though, my cannons! Oh, I don't have the war goal. I don't even know what I want from this war. I just went in. And my suspicions of half his army missing was correct, as half of his army was in the New World preparing for a Great Britain counterattack, which Great Britain did as soon as I declared war, kind of making me a ganker. So I pieced out for max money and let Russia fight Great Britain for whatever reason. And at the same time, Portugal gave us 1,000 ducats to give him information about Lotharingia and maybe weaken him for a Portuguese strike.
The same thing as you have done for me a while ago. Here is your money, darling. Tell me everything you know about Lotharingia.
I'm attacking Lotharingia right now.
Oh, I was thinking the same. Let's do it together.
The Habsburg Empire called in Russia against Lotharingia while fighting Milan and Lotharingia. So I attacked Russia, but then GB attacked Russia. So I pieced out Russia for max money because now Habsburg Empire is in the war. So they were about to turn on me and then ask for North Germany back. And then I'd be fighting Russia and Habsburg Empire. Oh! Number 1 admin rank, number 1 diplo rank, number 1 military rank. It's not a country, dude. Sweden. We're starting to Sweden off, dude. It's a word. Number one. Let's get our navy out. Ooh, it's time to upgrade boats. Ah. Alright, I'll upgrade just in case he's upgrading. We have time. That's all my money on upgrading. Oh. They're low morale. No cannons in both battles. Wanting revenge for taking North Germany from him, Austria attacked us while we were at war with Lotharingia. versus Austria. Alone in 1 versus 1, I was stronger than Lotharingia and Habsburg Empire, but with them together, I was at risk at being overwhelmed. But luckily for me, I fired discipline event from Advisor, giving us an extra 10 discipline to our already crazy quality, putting us at 142 discipline in this war. However, Austria was committing hard and I took a really bad battle at a -2, so I had to retreat back to my northern Germany. To make matters worse, Lotharingia was now pushing on our front and I was getting overwhelmed by both sides. Milan offered to help us, however with no direct route to our lands, it's very unlikely that we'd be able to connect and help one another. Need another set of cannons. Lotharingia asked for max money and war reps, which I gladly accepted, as we could now focus on fighting Austria in 1 versus 1.
But how much money do you need in terms of subsidies and gifts?
This is some money. I don't need subs. You just money for the money I gave you back.
Good. Tenfold.
Did he reinforce? No, he didn't. Okay, we have to do this. We have to do this. After the series of battles and rushing the forts on the front line, we were able to push back Austria to his land. Barely defeating him in Saxony. Essentially, have unlimited men right now. Oh, that was almost disaster.
Yes.
After defeating the Austrian army in Silesia and sieging northern Poland, we were able to enforce peace on the Austrians. Another win. Another one.
Another one.
Another one. Another win, chat. Despite years and years of war, we still were almost a fully built nation. Only thing holding us back was building slots, which we just needed to develop for. Oh! I followed up that victory with another war against Ming. This time, instead of just focusing on the New World, I sent one stack all the way to India, where the Mughals were fighting Ming, Burma, and Great Britain. Meanwhile, Habsburg Empire attacked Milan, who needed our help, so we sent down some reinforcements, turning the tide of war. However, with the Ming-Mughal War coming to an end, I knew that I had to get more troops to the New World or I was going to get overwhelmed by the Chinese troops slowly trickling in. So I pieced out the Austrians for max money and began ferrying out my troops to Central America. Once we consolidated in the New World, we pushed back New Ming and Ming. Here we go. The cuts won us this battle. We broke him. We broke him with that cut. That cut was breaks a man.
Yeah, that was actually mental breaker cut.
Mental breaker cut.
Yeah.
Everyone in the game is weaker than us. Wait, play it again.
I was playing them a song and they stopped, dude. They moved me.
They moved you? Who moved you? Beautiful. We have basically defeated every neighbor that we had in this game, except for one guy. It's time to restore the North Sea Empire. Yes, we were going to invade Great Britain's homeland. How are we going to defeat the British Navy? Well, we could take Diptech 22 ahead of time and upgrade all of our heavy ships to the next level while Great Britain's still on the earlier tech. And if we're quick enough, we could easily transport enough of our troops in the north before Great Britain can react and fight us.
Don't question it.
We demolished the British Navy and began our landing in North Scotland. We defeated the stationed British army there and continued to ferry in more and more troops. We took a huge risk in invading Great Britain, because if we weren't able to send our troops in time, Great Britain could easily push us north and stack wipe our entire army. Luckily, we maintained naval dominance, as Great Britain still did not have the next diplomacy tech. It needs to, I don't think we'll extend today, but we'll just have to go with it and like protect you for the rest of the session, and then...
See, determination is denying himself concept. Yeah.
I mean, that says a lot.
Oh.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna be taking a lot here. I hope you know that.
No, my god. What is this province?
Take his mainland. Take his
Who
mainland.
named something? Quacka quacka wacka wack. And that is vanilla.
Wait, where was it?
Why am I seeing it's the Ming War of quacka wacka wacko.
Oh my god.
All of
It worked. The blitz of Great Britain worked.
At least Scotland and truce break.
He's gonna regroup and he has a lot of troops.
Okay, I guess I'm going for it.
Thank you, Habibi, for giving me order. Oh my god.
He's fighting me navally. You're getting wrecked though. Oh, come on, dude. What is this, dude?
You get what you deserve, Habibi.
What the fuck is this?
What is this? Is a bit troll. This is troll.
Nation ruining. Nation ruining.
That is nation ruining.
1 second, I'll be right back.
That's a bad.
In an unexpected turn of events, Great Britain double unconditionally surrendered to me, leading us to being the #1 development nation in the game. Right now, we cannot truce break Great Britain, but I have to keep my army here. The concern is that I get attacked by like Great Britain and Austria at the same time. Oh, Great Britain's attacking Lotharingia. With the highest dev in the game, the largest army, and the largest navy, it was clear that we were the elephant in the room. And when you're the elephant in the room, everyone wants a piece of you. So when I attacked Great Britain a third time, I knew that I was going to be fighting at least 2 other gigantic powers. But luckily, I've been building a friendship this entire campaign, helping and supporting Portugal. It's time for you to help me.
And what are we gonna fight?
We need to fight Great Britain, Habsburg Empire. We are we're counter-ganking the gankers.
Okay,
and destroying them.
Should I send my troops to you?
Oh, yes.
Can you put your cannons into Goale? And
where? I forgot where my cannons is.
you're sieging, just put all of your cannons there.
T2K in Valois.
Found my cannons. I need to do this.
You have no cannons, yeah. You only have 1 cannon.
Yeah, I'm bringing cannons in, I'm bringing cannons in.
Right.
I thought I had my cannon stack in there, but no.
And while we were occupied on this front, a surprise attack came in from Russia, forcing us to stab hit this Great Britain out to focus on the Russian front. But unfortunately, this was the end of the session and we had already gone over our time, and very little people in the lobby wanted to continue this campaign. In the final moments of the session, Austria truce broke me.
I can't be asked.
Well, here we go again. My colony, prepare
The
for
boys
war.
are back.
And that's where the campaign actually ends, since I did have to go at the end of game time here. On an individual level, in any 1 versus 1, I was definitely the strongest nation in the lobby. However, I don't really care for game winner or being the winner of the lobby, as I find that kind of lame if that's your goal every single time. In the end, what really matters in EU4 multiplayer is the friends that we made. Thank you, my patrons and direct supporters. Like Hardbam, Mason and Druska, Fields, Chogos, RVR, DJX, Nexos, Buttermilk Jesus, Zorovia, Endless Night, Fabulous Snail, Tonix, Beyond, Colcarp, Lawfer, Shane Altier, Trevor Kosman, Diane Mason, and Daniel Lubasik. Thank you so much for directly supporting me, guys. And if you want to directly support me, check out my Patreon link down in the description, and where you can get special benefits and special perks for supporting this YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.